Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans, 1927 black and white silent film. The story starts in a small Californian town where a man is living on a farm with his wife and small child. They're drifting away from one another. He's clearly unhappy with the relationship. There is another woman in town, a woman from the big city who came for vacation. She's having an affair with the man, and in a bid to completely seduce him, she asks him to murder his wife, make it look like she drowned on the lake, and then come live with her in the city. The man, weighed with guilt and conscience, tries to go through with this plan, but eventually changes his mind, which leads to a journey of rediscovery between him and his wife. So it's kind of a simple story, a timeless one at that, as the movie suggests in one of the opening title cards. What I think was unique about it was the flip of the usual expected order. I would have expected that it would start off with good stuff and then lead to tragedy as it progresses. But instead it starts in a bad place, but then it gets better, more optimistic, lighter in tone, and even humorous. And the central conflict seemingly gets resolved quite early on. In this, in what it's doing, it blends several genres. The opening scenes have elements of thriller and horrors in them, whereas towards the end there are scenes of pure comedy. The performances are very good, and despite it being a silent film, it's always 100% clear what each character is thinking. But the true strength of the film, for me, are the technical aspects. The movie uses several filming techniques that, for the time period it was made in, look basically like black magic, and they are used competently and look fantastic even to this day. Composite shots of the man sitting at the house and the silhouettes of the city lady haunting him, the scenes in the city where the background projections are used to transition from the city landscape to countryside, a lot of moving shots, a few sequences of imagined scenarios. Also, what's remarkable is how little title cards were used throughout the movie. They were very prevalent in that time period of silent movies to explain the story. But apparently the director hated them, and so they only really appear at the beginning of the film and then progressively disappear, letting the film tell its own story through image, which occasionally can be truly beautiful, like with one of the final shots of the film with the sunrise over the small village. Also, there is a dog in the film for one short sequence, but he's such a fantastic actor, really good boy, impressive performance. There's really not much to complain about, other than, of course, the fact that the movie is very old, and therefore most of modern audiences, I think, would be turned off by it. For fans of classic cinema, though, this is a must-watch.